When Netflix asked if Netflix is destroying Hollywood, CEO, yo, thank you for the fucking day. I appreciate you, mom. Asked if Netflix is destroying Hollywood. Oh, yeah, he says, no, we're saving Hollywood. We're in a period of transition. Folks grew up thinking, I want to make movies on a gigantic screen and have strangers watch them, and to have them play in theaters for 2 months and people cry to sold out show. It's an outdated concept.
That looks like it will be a good movie, probably.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I don't agree with it. But I think a lot of people will get behind this because they don't want to go to theaters. It's like more easy. It's more easy to just be at home and watch something.
There are rumors that Marvel may be releasing the teaser trailer for Doomsday the same day for Supergirl for competition. The day they both drop should be this Thursday. Also, are we watching the Camp Rock 3 trailer just for the cringe?
Wait, the Camp Rock 3 trailer? This is a new trailer? Like, why? You're another person who asked about this.
Don't mean to off topic, but when you hopping back onto Full Metal, love the Patreon content.
I think we'll do some tomorrow morning. Yeah, tomorrow morning. Paramount is launching a hostile takeover bid to buy Warner Bros. They are going to wait. Do I even have Paramount? I think I have, bro. This is insane, bro. Now I got to think about what I'm buying.
Said that MFS in chat drove you away from watching Dandad and BC. They're crying ABT seeing shit they don't like. It's actually really good. The animation and art is gorgeous. Just finished season 2 and they were throwing straight hands this season.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people were telling me that show is kind of weird, and I don't know if I want to watch a lot of like I'm talking about like weird shit. I don't know how weird, but I'm hearing it's weird shit. Okay, wait. Let me watch this video. Hopefully this is not let me see. Emergency awesome. Netflix won. What happens now? I thought they just got like they're just able to put the movies on their shit. It'll still go to theaters, but it probably just won't be in theaters as long. But now, after seeing that Netflix dude's comment, now I'm kind of worried. Oh my God.
Welcome back, everyone.
YouTube on Netflix, imagine.
And a big surprise, Netflix just made the official announcement that they had won the bidding war for Warner Brothers, which includes DC, everything Warner Brothers owns, Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Harry Potter, hundreds of other big franchises. And what's happening now is they're beginning the process of hashing
Harry Potter
out the finer details of the deal and what the final merged companies are.
Wait. So
Paramount is genuinely the worst studio to buy. WB, the only focusing on big IP franchises. Also April 8, 2026, The Boys Season 5, Invincible Season 5 and Daredevil Born Again Season 2 all drop on the same day, then Supergirl and Spider-Man in the summer.
What the fuck? The same day? Okay, so if certain movies were on like a plane, like Harry Potter, every time I go on a plane, that their movies are always on the plane. Now, if that's just going to Netflix, does that mean they won't be on the planes anymore? That's my question. That's my question. How the fuck does that work?
Actually going to look like. You just have to imagine James Gunn waking up and logging into Twitter to find out what happened, like all the rest of us too, because he, George R. R. Martin, the other big stakeholders that are making these TV shows, these movies, weren't really part of the deal themselves, so they found out just like all the rest of us. They've already issued an official statement, and they did a conference call explaining what they're going to do with HBO, like the linear channels, the actual places you go to watch these things, what's going to happen with the HBO Max streaming service, what's going to happen with the future of all the TV shows, all the movies that Warner Brothers was already working on. Like I said, James Gunn's.
Everything will be better than all right.
DCU, all that stuff, because yes, it is included, it does affect it in a certain way, but not in some of the ways that people are worried
It's
about.
still fuck Netflix, unless they release the Nemesis system for everyone to use since they own WB now.
Wait, it works like that?
There are some good things and some bad things about this. But thankfully, Netflix did explain how they're going to treat the actual company, the combined companies, so we know what's happening with all the big TV shows, all the big movies that we're getting ready to watch and where we're going to watch them.
Superman, the new Superman, straight to Netflix. The new Supergirl, straight to Netflix. The new Batman, straight to Netflix. Oh my gosh, think of the Netflix logo with Batman 2. Oh my gosh. Nah, as a moviegoer, as a movie lover, like the movie experience has to stay, bro. Like I have to have that experience with my son. This cannot happen. I will not allow it to happen. I will not. I will literally, if theaters go out of business, I will literally like just create a movie theater type of thing. Create a movie chain called, oh my God, called the Theaters. And in the corner of the movie, it's me reacting to it. Yo. And I'm pausing and shit like that. That should be fire. Pausing and rewinding and everything.
That's really the big question, like how much are you going to have to pay to actually watch all the stuff that you were trying to watch before? Where are you going to wind up finding all that stuff? Obviously, this isn't going to change any of the things that I make weekly videos for. All those.
I still haven't seen it. Not a lick of Game of Thrones. Nah, but this is the thing. It'll be like a cool Batman, like they'll make it cool, bro. They'll make it cool. I know they will.
Listen, if they renew Lovecraft Country, greenlight the Boondocks remake, and do a second season of Scavenger's Reign, fuck it, man shrugging emoji.
I think we probably don't touch the Boondocks. I don't know, like we can never get that to where it was. Like I think we just leave it where it is, man.
Just know Disney and Marvel are salivating at all this bull going down cause they know they got money right in the palm of their hands for 2026.
I'm not worried. I just want shit to still go to theaters. That's all I really care about.
Things are still happening, but what is going to change is the way you pay for streaming services and where you find certain things at certain different times in their
Now, that's going to be kind of annoying.
Life cycle. I know there's a ton of questions about whether or not anyone big is getting fired. There were a lot of questions about what's going to happen to James Gunn's DCU movies and TV shows if somebody else bought Warner Brothers and bought them. What's going to happen with all the Game of Thrones prequels? Don't worry, Netflix and the people who actually work at both of these companies have talked about this already, so we will explain what they just said. This is actually Netflix's official statement early this morning after they won the initial bid in the actual meetings to merge both companies, like the actual talks about who's getting fired, who's not getting fired, what it's going to look like.
Hey ImDontai, whenever you get to the point where you are doing reaction to videos, can you please react to this game? You're going to love it and put it on your wish list.
I swear, if it's the trailer we just watched, oh my God, your name is literally the God Slayer. You just missed it. You just missed it. I'm not even trolling. I already reacted to it. It'll be on YouTube, bro.
Just started. It reads, today, Netflix Inc. and Warner Brothers Discovery Inc. announced that they have entered into a definitive agreement under which Netflix will acquire Warner Brothers, meaning the actual buyout itself will start, including its film and television studios, HBO Max, and HBO. There are a couple of notes about how much they're actually paying for the company. It's going to wind up being about $82.7 billion. For instance, when Disney bought Fox, it was closer to about $72 billion, just to give you an idea.
What do we have here?
Really expensive to buy an entire company and their entire film and TV library like this.
Yeah.
Then they say the transaction is expected to actually close, like the deal is actually expected to close after the previously announced separation of WBD's Global Networks division.
Wait, so what happens to WB? Is it still like gonna be? I'll be forgetting how this shit works. Cause ain't the intro for WB. Ain't it like bro, cartoon's not gonna hit the same if it's like, who want to hear that before they watch fucking Bugs Bunny? Man,
Fuck me sideways. Please, alright, guess I gotta wait for YouTube the
isn't
YouTube gang, what's up?
but isn't Looney Tunes still WB? So like, if you wanted to watch Looney Tunes and watch it, you gotta watch it on Netflix. Would it still be that same intro, or are they gonna change it to Netflix intro? That's what I like. I'm kind of wondering. Let me see what the Warner Brothers intro looks like. I forgot how theirs sounded. Yo, I'm crying, chat. Yo, I open up my YouTube. All I see is Corey Kenshin new upload. I did it again. ... Nigga, just give up, bro. Just give up, man. Like, stop telling niggas like you gonna do this, bro. Just do when you want to post when you want to post, my nigga. Like, you're wasting your time doing this shit. I seen niggas on TikTok saying Corey's getting boring. He just keeps lying. Oh my god, these niggas bitch about anything. Warner Bros. Intro. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh yeah, bro, come on now. How many classics start with this shit, man? Wow, that's actually kind of sad. It's actually kind of sad.
Vision, meaning their linear TV channels and all the Discovery part of the company into a newly public traded company, which is now expected to be completed in Q3 2026, meaning that's when the actual deal to buy the company is going to be done. So the idea is that Netflix just wants the streaming business and the actual studios that are making TV shows and movies. They don't want the linear channels. So Warner Brothers is in the process of spinning all that stuff off into a separate company, which is going to happen next year. Netflix itself does not want to own actual physical linear TV channels, they just want the streaming stuff. Then they go on to mention all their big franchises. This acquisition brings together two pioneering entertainment businesses combining Netflix's innovation, global reach, and best-in-class streaming service. They really do have the best tech.
This one too? Oh my gosh, bro. So bro, the way they did that way, like the way the logo is showing like the Harry Potter movies, like you can't just remove that. Them shits is essentially part of the movie.
Technology behind their actual streaming service, like the way you actually are able to watch stuff by
They won't.
This situation reminds me of what happened between Crunchyroll and Funimation. Funimation basically got folded into Crunchyroll, all their branding, assets, etc. disappeared as a result, as the company to my knowledge no longer exist.
Dead ass. Ah. And like everything's getting so kind of just modern and just sleek.
Onto the app. Where they're weaker is when it comes to actual content, the actual IP, which is one of the reasons why they want Warner Brothers so badly, because they have so much big IP that Netflix doesn't have access to right now. They go on to talk about combining...
All this doesn't matter to me, I just pirate the stuff I want.
Warner Brothers' century-long legacy of world-class storytelling, beloved franchises, shows, and movies such as The Big Bang Theory, The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, The Wizard of Oz, and the DC Universe, like James Gunn's DCU, will join Netflix's extensive portfolio, including Wednesday, Money Heist, Bridgerton, Adolescence, Extraction, basically naming all their big franchises like Stranger Things, creating an extraordinary entertainment offering for audiences worldwide. Then Ted Sarandos, the CEO of Netflix, said, "Our mission has always been to entertain the world by combining Warner Brothers' incredible life."
Was this a trailer? Or did he just show a clip from the show?
Creating an
Because I ain't gonna lie, this would be a OD spoiler.
extraordinary entertainment offering for audiences worldwide.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, ain't no way they put that in the. That's why I don't watch trailers.
Then Ted Sarandos, the CEO of Netflix, said, "Our mission has always been to entertain the world by combining Warner Brothers' incredible library of shows and movies, from timeless classics like Casablanca, Citizen Kane, to favorites like Harry Potter and Friends, the Friends TV series, with our culture-defining titles like Stranger Things, K-pop Demon Hunters, and Squid Game. We'll be able to do that even better. Together, we can give audiences more of what they love and help define the next century of storytelling." There's a little more fluff about them saying how good this is going to be for everybody. Like, we don't need to read this entire statement. Most of it's just them saying this is going to be better for everybody. The reality is it's only going to be better for some people. We'll get into that in a
Yo, don't do it.
second. There's a few more details about them combining HBO Max, and Warner Brothers content with Netflix. But then during the conference call, they actually got
It's just a fucking wall. Like, I know just a whole bunch of lurkers just came out of nowhere and just started fucking doing this shit.
more clear about the details themselves. So we'll actually zoom enhance to that part of the actual talk. What they did is, after they released this statement, they held a longer conference call where people were actually asking them, like, okay, what is this actually going to look like? What does this actually mean? What's going to happen to all the TV shows and movies that HBO Max was getting ready to release? Like all the...
Did you know Sony sold K-pop Demon Hunters to Netflix for only 20 mil? Why? Did they, like, not know what to do with it or something? I mean, 20 mil, I guess when it comes to shows or movie standards, it's just like, I don't even know anymore what's not enough.
DC movies, DC TV shows, Game of Thrones prequels, Harry Potter.
They expected it to flop? Wait, how did it do? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Isn't that shit in Fortnite now? It's crazy that's how you gauge how big something is. It's in Fortnite. Not gonna lie. It's in Fortnite.
TV show, all that stuff. What's going to happen to the Supergirl movie, Clayface, the Batman 2 movie, the Man of Tomorrow, Superman 2 movie?
Interesting. No.
One of the biggest fears people had if Netflix was going to buy Warner Brothers is if we would stop seeing theatrical releases for all these. Like, would they just release the Superman Man of Tomorrow movie for a week in theaters and then it would hit Netflix? So this is what Netflix said about that. They claim that they're going to continue theatrical releases for all of Warner Brothers movies that were already going to go to movie theaters. But what they're not changing is what they were originally doing with Netflix original movies, like the Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man movie or the Frankenstein movie. Those were only in theaters for like a very short period before they hit Netflix. Probably the other biggest thing, and this is actually a pretty big thing, is that Netflix is going to keep the HBO Max service and the app around while also periodically adding WB HBO content to Netflix. So like at a certain point, you will see Game of Thrones
We
on
finna have
Netflix.
a Stranger
but
Things
all
and
the
IT crossover.
stuff like all the Game of Thrones prequels that they're making right now, all the DC TV shows,
Oh my God, what if they actually do that shit, bro?
and that brand new
What the is this CGI? Or I'm gonna leave it alone.
Harry Potter TV show that they're getting ready to release in 2027, those will all still start airing on the HBO Max streaming service.
Wait, hold on, what?
Those will all, and that brand new Harry Potter TV show that they're getting ready to release in 2027, those will all still...
Wait. So you still gotta keep the app. You still gotta keep the app, and then they're gonna slowly start sending. So you can't even cancel your shit yet.
start airing on the HBO Max streaming service. So you'll still find all the same stuff in the same places. It's just that eventually you'll start seeing more of that stuff eventually also get added to Netflix, whereas before it would have taken way longer for them to put it on Netflix.
That's crazy.
Or in some cases, like Game of Thrones, for instance, I don't think they would have ever put that on Netflix had Netflix not bought Warner Brothers. So when we get to Night of the Seven Kingdoms episode...
This shit's moving... Yo, this shit's really moving like, these fucking consoles, like these gaming consoles. This shit is insane.
It's in January when I'm doing episode videos for that. They'll still air on HBO Max. In the House of the Dragon Season 3 episodes, still gonna be on HBO Max. And like I said, the actual buyout deal won't finish closing until the end of next year when they finish spinning out all the linear TV channels to a completely separate company. Then after that, like early 2027, that's when you're going to hear about people getting fired if they're in duplicate roles at both companies. Like, you do the same thing, one of you is getting fired. So a lot of people will definitely get fired in this big move. But a lot of that kind of stuff you won't hear about till like early 2027. So at least for the next couple years, you're not really going to notice any big difference, only just a couple more things than usual being added also to Netflix that were already also on HBO Max. So if you're already paying for HBO Max, nothing's changing. If you're already paying for Netflix, nothing is really changing. You're just getting a little bit extra content. And then over time, what they'll probably try to do is just bundle the apps so that you get both of them around the world for a little bit cheaper. But the more important thing is that they're not getting rid of HBO Max or completely trying to combine HBO Max with Netflix. That was a bit of a surprise. I was assumed they were just going to try and absorb HBO Max, which apparently they're not doing. Most of
y'all seen the debate between where would you rather be? I think y'all even asked me this when I was watching the show.
Most of the questions they were getting from people, and most of Ted Sarandos, the CEO of Netflix's talk, was about what was happening with Warner Brothers movies like Superman 2, Man of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Clayface, The Batman 2, all the really big stuff that they're working on. People are like, wait a minute, is this still going to be in theaters? Are you trying to kill theaters still? What he basically said is they weren't changing anything about the way that Warner Brothers releases movies. So all the movies that they were already making or planning on making, like James
Why didn't they say no?
Gunn's DCU, will still be released in theaters the way they were originally going to do, normal theatrical windows. Then they'll eventually hit HBO Max. Then they'll eventually hit Netflix, probably a little bit faster on Netflix. But also Netflix isn't changing the way they do things with Netflix original movies or Netflix original TV shows. Like Stranger Things is a good example. They wouldn't suddenly change the way they release Stranger Things, or they wouldn't change the way they release the Netflix original movies like Frank.
Oh my God. Wait, it's actually might be over, dude. Because even if they, let's say they still put things out in theaters, if they also at the same time just release it on Netflix, they know what people are going to do. They know what people would rather choose to do. Because they're doing that. They're doing that with they're literally doing that with Stranger Things, right? The finale, they're putting it in theaters, but it's also like you could watch it on the website. And then all that will do is prove that their theory or how they feel is right, which will further have them further push them in the direction of just putting movies straight to streaming. Well, we did the test, and we noticed that when we had the option for people to watch it in theaters or watch it online, they watched it online. So we thought, why don't we just bring it all online? No, bruh.
Frankenstein or the Knives Out Wake Up Dead Man movie. Those are still only in theaters for like a week. Then they hit Netflix.
I'm scared, chat. I'm scared. I'm scared in the next 5 years, theaters is going to be kind of a vintage thing. I don't want that. I really don't want that for my child.
Netflix way faster. This is basically Netflix saying that the way things work at both companies isn't going to change.
Yo, James Gunn.
For now.
Oh, hi, Zack Snyder.
Just saw your new cut of Superman, and word of advice?
Next really big question, people asking what's going to happen to James Gunn's DCU. Well, Netflix basically said that they're not going to mess with any of his plans, so James Gunn, Peter Safran are...
But I did have an idea. I think we just throw one black girl in there. I think we just throw one black girl in there. Shouldn't be a big of a deal. I'm thinking she's like Superman's sidekick or something now. Not a big deal, but I think she's Superman's sidekick. Like, that's the biggest fucking deal of all. She's the sidekick that always knows what to do, and Superman's like clueless. I don't know what to do. I got an idea. Sit down. Let me take the reins.
staying at the head of DCU. They're not going to change their plan for what DC Chapter 1 is going to be, the movies, the TV shows they were planning on making, all still going to make the same ones.
And she looks at the camera and says, by the way, I'm lesbian. Let's get out of here.
Netflix isn't going to mess
Wait a minute. She's perfect for the role.
with what they're making, when they're making. Like, they're not going to go and tell them, oh, you have to release Batman Brave and the Bold next year or else. They're going to do whatever they want to do, and Netflix is going to let that happen. A lot of people had been asking the last couple of years, what if Netflix bought DC? Would they bring the Snyderverse back?
Oh my God, we're going to get a lot of references to Netflix. What if Superman says, I'm going to kick your ass? Like Netflix. Well, Superman wouldn't say I would kick your ass, but...
Would Zack Snyder come back? That's also
He just randomly says Netflix for no reason. Yo, W sub, I appreciate you.
not going to happen. James Gunn and Zack Snyder are already really good friends, and James Gunn said he would already love to do something at DC with Zack Snyder, so it's kind of an open door policy. So if Zack Snyder ever wanted to do some sort of DC project, a movie or a TV show going forward, James Gunn would be happy to do it with him. There's a lot of stuff that I think would work better for Zack Snyder's oeuvre, like the Absolute Universe would be something that
What the fuck?
he could work in an Elseworld situation. Generally, it should be said that merging of big companies like this usually winds up being bad long-term. Like, consolidation is not a good thing long-term.
I don't know, chat.
It's less bad than it could have been. Like, it could have been way, way worse.
Why is he talking like he constantly run out of breath? I don't know. I kind of gotten used to it. It's like he sounds like he'll talk like this, and then we gotta get. I don't know. It's like he's trying to catch his sentence. I don't know. Actually, now it's.
Everybody post all your reactions in the comments below. I'm sure
I'm posting my reaction on YouTube. No, I'm not. W video though. I'm scared that this is gonna go. I'm just scared for theaters. I don't want theaters to change. That's all I'm worried about. Please don't change theaters. Please don't change theaters.